Don't know if I'd talked about this or not. Went to answer a question for a viewer today and needed to load our Ducopter to be able to work with Mission Planner. And this is an old H743 wing right here that I think that's the one I destroyed the current sensor in by a little errant soldering iron movement. And so now it's my bench flight controller. And this new USB external hub has switches on it for each port. So when you flash the firmware, man, I haven't done this in a while. I forgot to shut off the dehumidifier and it came on across the room. I had gone in to do stuff today. I found old files in my video production subdirectory talking about changes to the bench equipment, etc., etc., etc. I'm sorry if I'm not together. It's been a while. It's actually been about 3-4 weeks since I've done any of this at all, or even paid much attention to it at all. I'll apologize for it right now. I'm trying to put this together in post, so I'm kind of jumping in going, oops, sorry about that. Also, we're going to kind of start over, not completely here, but we're going to start over a little bit on the USB hub dealy. In ArduPilot, frequently when you upload firmware, there'll be a point after you upload it that you need to completely reboot the flight controllers to get it all working. And so previously, when I would be actually working through a USB cable, there was a short one went to right here, and then I used a normal one to go over there. I would have to physically get up, walk around this tripod at least to where the little 10-foot extension was connected from my computer to the regular cable in this area of the workbench. Disconnect it right there for a second and then put it back together. And if you guys have worked with this a lot, you know there's sometimes when you're flashing it where during the flash, when you start to flash, it wants you to physically disconnect the flight controller, hit OK on the keyboard, and then physically connect the flight controller back together. So again, in those cases, I'd have to start that sequence. It would start the flashing, say, disconnect flight controller, click OK, reconnect flight controller. I'd have to go around the tripod, go over there, disconnect it, come back around the tripod, hit enter on the keyboard, go back around the tripod, put it back together. That's with the airplane being over there, or the rover, whatever, quad. Well, now with this new setup, all I have to do is push this little button right here. It powers down and resets that USB cable. And I push it again and it powers back up. So I don't have to leave my chair anymore. And now also, there's an active USB cable running back there for the full 20 feet all the way behind the bookshelf. And then down you can see the end of it right there. Same thing with that one. That one's connected right here. I can turn it off and on at will. And this is turning on and off the connection to the bench power supply over there that I don't have to have on all the time. So this little USB hub here is doing a pretty good job. One last thing while I was detailing out some of the little changes to the bench equipment here would be there's a new version of Mission Planner. Let me show you that on the screen. Well, there's another problem. This was actually recorded on my notebook, and the audio from the microphone in the notebook is terrible. Again, sorry. When you open Mission Planner again, if you're on the old 7.7 version, as you'll see this little message. Oops. Update found. Do you wish to update now? And see, I'm on 1.3.77. Now, if you look at the change log, it's pretty funny. It seems that 1.3.78, which had a lot of fixes, as you can see, and there's 7.7, came out on March the 16th, 2022, and then all of this was done to it, and they released 1.3.78 on December 5th of 2022, and then the next day they released 1.3.79. 1.3.78 didn't last long because there was a bug in it that prevented it from downloading to people's computers, I bet. So the 5th and the 6th of December is when this came out, and boy, it's the 19th of December already. That's 13 days I lost. I hadn't had any of this open in the past month. So we'll go ahead and let this update. I'm just letting you know that there is an update. And we'll see if it works worth a hoot before I call it good. And there it goes. 1.3.79 is now the current version of Mission Planner. Well, there you go, guys. And I'm off to a faltering start, but it's something I have to do here. I had not been into any of this until today for quite a bit of time. As you can see, Mission Planner was updated almost 2 weeks ago. And I have not had it open. I was cleaning the bench, as you've seen, and I was pondering life as it has been and as it will be, getting things going again, and got started today, and boy, my microphones, etc., were all been messed with during the cleaning. I had to get all that back together. Went to answer my first question. Mission Planner popped up. Hey, I've got a new version. When I went into my video production subfolder, found stuff that I'd been doing back when my little sister died, and about the new changes to the bench here. Several different videos I was working on at the time, some of which I haven't mentioned yet, that I was going to share, that just came to a halt for the past 3 weeks or so. Whew. So, sorry about all that, guys. Hope this gets me going again better today and able to answer questions, and just let you know a little bit about changes here, and I think my equipment's back in working order now. Thank you for the tolerance. Have a good one.